If you've got excellent computer skills, you could basically name your job, and name your price as well. IT skills are probably the single most important area of business that you can possibly get into.
You can start at an entry level, right from beginner, and you can study right through to your honours degree. There's two streams involved. Some of you are going to be more design orientated, and some of you are going to be more computing, coding orientated.
On the entry-level course, I teach primarily the computing side of things. We start right at the absolute basics and then build up from there. If you've never even thought of writing a single jot of code, then this is definitely for you.
So on the entry-level course for digital design, we'll be telling you all about how images work and why we use different types of images and what they're in place for.
We also deliver games design, development and media assets. And what we do in that class is we actually start off playing games. Because if we want to think about how to code a game, it's kind of useful to understand how one works in the first place.
In the second semester, you'll be working on a much larger project and you'll be working as a group. You will build up a 6-page website, brand the whole thing, and come away with something at the end of it that you can say, I made that.
HNC computing is fairly broad in scope. We spend quite a bit of time on programming, obviously, but then we also go off onto things like cybersecurity, ethical hacking, digital forensics. There's quite a broad range of interesting and exciting units that you can do.
There's a lot more focus on building user interface, how corporate identity works, and how that applies to smaller local businesses as well.
We will learn how to code and build databases and merge those two things together to build a shop.
This year the students are working on the opening scene for a thriller. You're going to decide where it's filmed, write a synopsis, write a script, and you go off and film it.
You'll have a broad skill set, so you'll be competent with things like databases, programming, you'll be competent in hardware and systems.
By the end of this, you have substantial pieces of work that you could take to an employer or take to a business you want to work with and say, look, this is what I've created, could we work together?
On HND computing, you're taking everything that you've learned on the HNC and you're taking that up to the very next level. Things like cybersecurity, for example, object-oriented programming, developing websites for multi-platform use.
Now we're adding in data-driven content, payment gateways. You will do an introduction to 3D, games design and app development. It's down to you and what you prefer.
We do take some real deep dives on the degree though.
So you'll be getting really, really expert guidance from across the whole of the UHI partnership.
For example, we've got a superb programmer up at West Highland, and we've got someone who's really, really keen on games development in Moray, and so this will sort of enrich your student experience while you're here.
So the good thing is about all of our courses within computing, digital design, you can study that from your local area because that's what you're going to be doing in the real world. You're going to be working online, you're going to be working remotely with people, you're going to be having video conferencing to get jobs. It's a much more relaxed environment. We build relationships based on respect. We'll expect you to really start pushing the boundaries of what you're capable of. And we'll act as mentors. We'll be showing you how to start up your own business. We'll be showing you how to brand yourself, how to look at yourself and say, what makes me stand out from everybody else? Because you have the skills to be creative, you have the skills to be industrious, motivated, and the knowledge to go and work with clients.